Well, welcome to another full moon with my beautiful wolf goddess sisters. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, oh, oh! Oh, oh, oh! Feels good. And we're going to start off with our directions. And if we will, we'll just start in the east, the beginning. We welcome East, the element of air, a time of new beginnings, new growth, freshness, enthusiasm, and creativity, a time of rebirth, ability to soar and see from a broader perspective, a time for mental house cleaning. You look at the world with new eyes, abundant energy, intensity, and persistence. When one learns importance of own truth, openness, and illumination, it assists one to know how to let the sacred energy that is creator to flow freely and vitally throughout one's whole being. Aho.
Aho.
And we move to the south.
We welcome South, the element of fire. South is time of inspiration, exploration, visions, when everything seems possible and one is capable of giving and receiving love in many meanings of the word. Time for learning relationships. Aho.
Aho. Now we turn to the west.
We welcome the west, the element of water. Like water, one is more flexible, mutable, adaptable, and rejuvenating, as well as powerful, be it constructive or destructive. West is time for true self-knowledge, a time where one becomes a spiritual leader and learns the true meaning of power. It is a time of serving with strength, courage, grace, and great ability. Aho!
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 Unless you want to do your north?
We welcome North, element of earth. North is time of introspection, going within. It is about both endings and beginnings, life and death cycles. It is when one shares all one has learned for the highest good, a time of greater psychic dreams and visions, a time for healing in all areas, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. When one knows the power of patience and acceptance, it is time of sharing all that has been given one. Spirituality grounded on earth. Aho.
Aho. Aho. And I call in the center, the hub of life from which all extend. And I call in the above, the divine, as well as the below, the world to form, as within, so without. Aho.
Aho.
We have called in our directions and quarters. Feels good. And talking about this full moon, it is called, according to the Chippewa, the ripe berries moon or sturgeon moon. It is this time of year that the large fish of the Great Lakes and other major bodies of water, Lake Champlain for one, is most readily caught. Unfortunately, in current times, they've almost been fished out, but they're huge, very prehistoric looking fish. If anybody knows what the sturgeon looks like. This is also the second moon of Shawnee, spirit keeper of the South, the Thunderbird clan, and it is the element of fire. August 22nd, our full moon, is also called a blue moon, as it is the second full moon under the same sign of Aquarius. Typically, each season contains 3 full moons. However, we have 4 full moons that are squeezed into one season. When that happens, the standard rule is the third full moon will be branded a blue moon. So during this summer season of 2021, there are 4 full moons, which is a lot. June 24th, July 23rd, which was Aquarius, now August 22nd, which is Aquarius again, and then September 20th. This is the third full moon of the summer season, so it is called a blue moon. It peaked at 8:02 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And now we move on to our next section, which is where we share the totems for the full moon. And for those that are watching that are not familiar, totems are the stones, the animals, the plants, and colors that can assist one in deriving the most benefit from this particular full moon at this time of year. Each one holds a significant quality. So we're going to start with our stone.
Stone is iron and garnet, and they are mineral totems. And iron teaches people under this influence about their strength, and garnet shows them their heart is the source of that strength. Here's some nice garnet I just picked up too. They're like cherries.
Oh, that's beautiful. You rarely see them that big.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah, they're beautiful stone. Aho.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. And the animal, as I mentioned, it is the sturgeon, and it is the animal totem and teaches people in this position on the wheel, that is, about their depth and their need to teach. Aho.
Oh,
Raspberry is the plant totem, and people learn about their sweetness and the thorns they protect. They project to protect this part of themselves from other people.
Aho.
oh.
And our color.
The color is red. This color represents the fire of life and encourages physical strength, power, fearlessness, sensuality, and heat. Red is the color of action, movement, change, and transformation. If you want to take charge, to be a leader, to encourage your warrior energy, or to embrace your path of power, work with red.
Ooh. Aho.
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 I love red.
This moon teaches how to work from the heart center, how to demonstrate affection, how to face fears, and how to develop leadership abilities. This moon helps develop courage and power. People experience the sturgeon energy, need to guard against impulsiveness, arrogance, and a tendency to dominate any scenario.
Good message. Yeah.
Yes.
It's still Leo.
Yeah.
In Celtic and other traditions, sturgeon moon, lightning and grain moon, and dog days as well. It is called the dispute moon, lynx moon, and also called black cherries moon. The Fae call it dancing delight moon. And the tree is hazel.
According to the Ogum.
Ogum, according to the
Actually, I should have just put Druid, because that is Ogum is really the Druid language. So
Okay.
hazel.
Druid tree is hazel.
I love it.
August moon is also called the corn moon, the red full moon, and the barley moon. This moon marks the beginning of the corn harvest and of drying herbs. This is a time for celebration with people who are close to you. The astrological time is Leo.
Awesome. Now we share the Celtic totems as we did with the indigenous. And there's
Okay.
quite a few totems with the Celtic.
The first herb where I'm going to talk about is bay laurel. And I happen to have a bay laurel plant.
Woohoo!
This is
Oh,
the
that's
bay
pretty.
laurel that you usually cook soups and stews with. And
Okay.
they also used to put the crowns around for the winners. So bay leaves are used for cooking, medicine, divining, and smudging. The essential properties of the bay laurel are abundance, manifesting creativity and wisdom. Garlands or wreaths of bay leaves are still used and may be given to winners. Bay laurel was believed to be a powerful healer and used for protection. It also invites prophetic dreams and still may be used to dispel lingering sickness or negative energy by burning. Bay laurel is also fragrant and needs to have a personal relationship with you. Hold her for a while before meditating with her and remember to show gratitude so she may amplify her magic. The second herb that I picked was chamomile. I just so happened to have some chamomile blooming.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
garden.
know that was chamomile. I have those little daisies.
Can you see them?
Yeah. You just,
Okay, also, I also dropped some chamomile, which of course you really can't see very well. But if you pull, yeah, I got it in a jar. But if you dry them and then put them in a jar and put in the swirl, it's so calming. Actually, I think I'm just going to go breathe chamomile for a while. It has an amazing fragrance.
Yes.
The essential properties are peace. Well, that makes sense. Love, self-love, abundance, and inner child. Chamomile brings a sense of peace and helps to alleviate the feelings of being burdened and negative energy. It is also very good for the skin and may aid your indigestion. Oh gosh, have you brought, I meant to bring the fragrance of the dried chamomile to my face now instead of earlier. Oh my, it brings you.
it's okay.
I said that without even realizing I meant to do that. I forgot. Chamomile is so nurturing and loving. You may want to think back to your childhood when drinking a cup of tea. And why don't you break out the crayons and color and create some fun and peaceful moments for yourself. She soothes the heart and sends healing love into the soul.
That feels nice.
And the last one I picked was St. John's wort. So I have left my St. John's wort somewhere else, but I wanted to, let me read it first. St. John's wort brings illumination, protection, and clarity. People have been working with St. John's wort for over 2,400 years.
Wow.
She is used for treating depression, anxiety, and so much more, such as cramps and superficial wounds. St. John's wort is also associated with the fairy realms. He is deeply rooted in nature and also associated with the sun.
Beautiful.
St. John wort reminds us to balance the masculine and the feminine within. That's why I use the she and the he. While the plant is primarily considered a masculine plant from the solar energies it exudes, when making a preparation of the flowers, they produce a blood red tincture or oil, which reminds us of women's menstrual cycles. Women use these preparations during the moon cycle for protection and as they are more sensitive and vulnerable. So when you're on your thing, you want to use that to counteract our hormones going crazy.
Wow.
As with all herbs, flowers, and trees, there is so much more to talk about. And I always ask, please do your own research for any plant you may want to use. I'm sure you understand what you need to know about them. And St. John's wort, you need to be careful when you use it, but I want to show you the oil. Now, when you have St. John's wort, it is bright yellow. It usually starts to bloom around the summer solstice. So it has a lot of south and heat, a lot of fire in it. It's hard to see this, but it was yellow at one time.
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
really
okay.
bright yellow. It's sunshine. Even this smells good dried. But when you make a tincture or an oil, I don't know if this is going to show up, but I'm going to try. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. You can't see this
I
very.
can't, yeah, you have to lift your hand higher. Oh, okay.
Can you see
Gotcha.
it's dripping. So anyway, believe me, when you press that flower, when it's still blooming, the red oil will come out. So when you put it in an oil or make a tincture, I'm not going to waste this oil. It turns red. So that's what I have to say about St. John's wort. And I guess we'll turn it over to Jen for colors.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The colors are yellow and gold. So I'll start with yellow. Yellow is lighthearted, carefree, and full of the joys of life. It is warm, bright, and cheerful. It is also intellectual, provides hope, and helps people find a sense of direction in their lives. The only disadvantage of this approach is that yellow relies much more on logic and thought than it does on feelings and emotions. However, Yellow is always learning and striving for knowledge and wisdom.
Beautiful.
And then gold. Gold relates to success, abundance, and power, tempered by wisdom. It is positive, self-motivated, and generous. Gold has always been valuable and valued. In ancient times, it was believed that gods were the color of gold. It was also believed to be a residue of the sun. Gold is considered a masculine symbol because of its association with the sun.
I love it. And I love the banner right behind you as you talk. Those colors are all
Yeah.
behind you with it. So perfect. And with it moving, I really like that.
Thanks.
Thank you. That was great.
You're welcome.
And flowers.
We have the sunflower, which I have some right here. And the sunflower meanings include happiness, optimism, honesty, longevity, peace, admiration, and devotion. The sunflower possibly surpasses all others in terms of its universal power to bring joy to people.
It does.
With a round face and bright yellow petals that resemble rays of sunshine, the sunflower has important cultural and spiritual significance to people around the world. As they turn to face the sun, sunflowers remind people of those who seek deeper spiritual understanding and enlightenment. Often growing in fields full of other sunflowers, they represent devotees to a given faith. Sunflowers share traits and symbiosis with certain wild animals and insects. For example, moths, bees, butterflies, and beetles all rely on sunflowers for nourishment. In turn, they pollinate the flowers, thus extending their life force. In addition, squirrels, chipmunks, mice, rabbits, and raccoons all love to eat sunflower seeds. On a spiritual level, sunflowers share synergies with the bee spirit animal because these are symbols of devotion and dedication, as well as happiness. In addition, they are associated with the monarch and swallowtail butterfly spirit animals because of their orange and yellow hues and connection to the spiritual realm. Finally, sunflowers are associated with the hawk and eagle spirit animals because they symbolize spiritual ascension. The sunflower may also demonstrate that you are a person who is loyal and devoted to your faith, your craft, and those you love. It can also demonstrate that you are a person who believes that world peace is within our grasp. Aho.
Oh, I
And
like
we have the
that.
marigold.
I like that.
I have some marigolds here that I picked from my garden.
Oh,
They're so pretty.
beautiful.
Aw.
They are. It's adorable.
Marigolds have deep symbolism, much of which changes depending on its color and placement in a garden or an occasion. Associated with sun and positive energy, marigolds can even symbolize the spiritual power of resurrection. They also have symbolic meanings that connect them to darker ideas like death and despair. As a result, marigolds are sometimes called the flowers of grief. Although it does have a few negative connotations attached to it, this flower usually has more positive meanings like beauty and warmth, winning the affections of someone through your hard work and creativity. It can also symbolize a drive to succeed and cheer in a relationship. All marigolds sport some kind of yellow, orange, or red petals. When these warm colors are viewed on marigolds, they add lots of meaning, helping people who feel down or out get a bit of a pick-me-up. Marigolds were frequently given as sacrifices to the gods in Christian, Buddhist, Aztec, Hindu, and even pagan culture. The flower has strong ties to the sun and is believed to have the power to resurrect. All marigolds have the same basic meanings as they all found in the same red, yellow, and orange. In the Middle Ages, marigolds were frequently carried as love charms. During the Middle Ages, you would carry a marigold if you were trying to attract someone new. And it's also been written that the plants Initial use was an offering to the Virgin Mary. The flower was given in place of gold coins. Symbolically, the marigolds represent the continued well-being of nature's order and the possibility of renewal and birth. Aho.
Wow. For a little flower, it has a very long, big meaning.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was connected to Mother Mary. And
Yeah.
does it, I don't know if you said it, but doesn't the marigolds keep the bugs out of
Yes,
bugs
it's a repellent.
from the other flowers? I always see gardens that are really
Yes, I have tons of marigolds.
planted on the outside to keep. Okay, that's what I thought. Thanks. That was really good.
I'm going to talk about frankincense as incense.
Cool.
So frankincense carries many intrinsic intellectual powers, which is no wonder considering its popularity in traditional religious and spiritual ceremony. It has a relentless insistence on independence, tolerance for adversity, and encourages freedom of expression and clarity. It may reduce arthritis, improve gut function, improve asthma, maintain oral health, and it may have anti-cancer properties.
Really?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's one of the higher vibrational, isn't it?
Yes.
I know rose is the highest, but then is it frankincense next? Or myrrh?
I believe it's rose, frankincense, and heliochrysum.
Yep.
I love it. Thank you. Heliochrysum. I know I never heard of that before. Bill Hilton and you, Donna. Heliochrysum. Jen, thanks for that. On the frankincense, you got me really with that. And then we're ready to move on to the Celtic totem stones.
Well, Beth and I spoke about this, and we decided to add citrine to it. So I got some here. This is what this looks like.
Speaking of the gold and the yellow, I love citrine.
Yes.
I have mine tonight too. Nice point.
The spiritual meaning of citrine is it's a yellow hue symbolizing the spiritual qualities of joy, abundance, and transmutation. Like a refreshing glass of lemonade, citrine can bring a quick, energetic pick-me-up to those who use it with diligence and respect. In times of low to moderate stress, citrine is perfect ally for realigning your energies back into balance. In contrast, other more powerful crystals may be necessary for more profound healings. But do not let that discourage you from its importance, for citrine knows that it is these first initial moments of confusion and dismay where we most easily recalibrate our energies and move back onto our true paths. Citrine is also known as the merchant stone due to its ability to transmute energies quickly and easily, facilitating transfers of energy from one to another. Citrine also represents spiritual joy since it spreads positive, energetic light around its aura, and it is to be one of the only two crystals which do not need to be recharged or purified. Wow. With this in mind, you can use it as an excellent tool to bring positive energies to areas where you might have or suspect to have negative energies, spirits, or even ghosts. By leaving citrine crystal in these spaces, it attracts the negative energies into its aura and transmutes them into positive, joyful energies once more. The citrine, being a yellow crystal, also symbolizes the summer months and the sun's rays. The crystals are formed when purple amethyst undergoes heat treatment. This is why they're also called burnt amethyst.
Oh.
They resemble topaz, and the color citrine is caused by chemical impurities. It's the iron in the citrine that gives its pale yellow color.
Wow.
The metaphysical properties of citrine are that it inspires confidence, clear-mindedness, and lots of energy with which to pursue your goals. And then we're going to move on to jasper. And a lot of people have been attracted to jasper in the last 3 weeks that I have spoken to. And there's all different kinds of jasper, different colors. I have a really nice ocean jasper here.
Oh,
It's really beautiful.
that is.
And here's your red jasper. And ocean jasper, another different take on.
Beautiful.
And here's a leopard skin jasper.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I love this stone.
That's neat. I like that.
Oh, and a spotted one. This is a cool looking one too.
Beautiful.
And I'm wearing one with the
Oh, that's, wow.
red.
That's like a sun. That's beautiful. Wow.
Jasper is known as the supreme nurturer. It sustains and supports through times of stress and brings tranquility and wholeness. Jasper provides protection and absorbs negative energy. It balances yin and yang. Jasper stimulates the imagination and transforms ideas into actions. One of the most common interpretations of the spiritual meaning of jasper is that it carries energy or vibration of peace, calm, and tranquility. The frequency of jasper is very steady and calming. It is almost like having the reassuring presence of a good friend at your side if you carry jasper with you. Jasper works well with many other crystals, especially with fellow nurturing stones such as aventurine and rose quartz. It also combines very well with grounding stones such as black tourmaline. Jasper is a good stone to have near you if you feel that things are becoming overwhelming or that you are close to burning out. Jasper is a balancing stone and can help you to put down any burdens you may be shouldering that are not yours to carry. It helps clear your mind, and in a powerful protector, it is a powerful protector against negative feelings, moods, and vibrations. I hope.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Woo-hoo. I have a lot of jasper. I don't always utilize it, so maybe I will. I'll use up more of that. Thank you. And now we have our
Oh,
totem trees.
I'm sorry. Okay, yes. I'm going to do hazel first, the hazel tree. The essential properties of the hazel is wisdom and psychic ability. Hazel is about compassion and love of families and friends. She honors the moon and the waters of Gaia. If possible, spend time with hazel and call up your inner muse. If you cannot find a tree, meditate holding a hazelnut. Hazelnuts are sacred and powerful. They help to awaken the gifts within you. Also, ask the ancestors for any specific message for you when you're holding the hazelnut. Keep some on your altar or in your sacred space. Carry one in your pocket when walking in nature. They will help you to connect. They will help to connect to the nature spirits.
Cool.
And the other one we're going to talk about is cedar. Now, there are lots of species of cedar, but only one or two are really the ones that you want to use. Although you really can't tell by looking at these branches of cedar, but this is one of the sacred cedar plants that just planted 3. That's what I planted. That's what Mike and I planted today. 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I love cedar
Nice.
trees.
They're small, but they'll grow,
They'll grow.
They'll grow. The essential properties of cedar is ritual, energy clearing, spiritual development, protection, and healing. The aroma from cedar oil may balance jagged energies and provide comfort, and also works as an insect repellent. Cedar has been used for almost since the beginning of time for various ceremonies, rituals, and also for the wood itself. The Epic of Gilgamesh tells how cedar was used as an offering to the gods. The ancient Egyptians used the oils for embalming, and the indigenous peoples used cedar for cleansing negativity. There are many stories that we could talk about, but in the interest of saving time, we're going to have to pass over them. But cedar's connection.
Well, you can share one. Do you have one? You can share one.
Well, it was more about the Native Americans and how if one of their people in their tribe was excommunicated for a while or had to go away, and they would not allow them back in the tribe until they were completely surrounded and smudged with cedar, because that's how strongly and how they felt about the powers of cedar.
Wow.
There's more, but cedar's connection to ritual and ceremony is strong. She carries herself with courage, strength, integrity, and only works with the light.
Oh.
Cedar only works with light.
Oh, wow.
Always aligns. So we should always align ourselves when we work with cedar for the highest intentions.
Wow.
Wow.
Burning cedar raises the conscious mind into high frequency. And I know that when I was with the plant spirit class, cedar was very much prevalent in a lot of the work that we would do because of the high vibration, the protection, and just in general, the energy clearing and the spiritual development that you can actually get from cedar. So once again, I say, please do more research on this amazing tree. And I would really highly recommend that you do that, so you know all the amazing ways in which you can use cedar. It's also a good tick repellent. Yay!
Yes.
Yay. Yeah, I do. I love
Definitely.
cedar. We don't really have any on our land. Interesting. We have everything else but cedar. Interesting, but
So
I'd like to get some.
Yeah.
I'm done with the trees. Moving on to Beth, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is me. I do the animals, and the animals were at the totem were lion, sphinx, and phoenix and dragon. Obviously, I would not, for time's sake, I went and chose eagle. And eagle's wisdom includes swiftness, strength, courage, wisdom, keen sight, illumination of spirit, healing, creation, knowledge of magic, ability to see hidden spiritual truths, rising above the material to see the spiritual, ability to see the overall pattern, connection to spirit guides and teachers, great power and balance, dignity with grace, ability to see the big picture, connection with higher truths, intuitive and creative spirit, respect for the boundaries of the regions, and grace achieved through knowledge and hard work. Seems like that is such a wonderful totem animal to call upon in these chaotic times, to say the least. I did also pick, I did the birds first. Sorry. All right, I'll continue with the birds. So I did falcon and I did crane. They're both kind of short, so I left them brief. A falcon, also called Merlin, and kestrel, is assisting in soul healing, accompanying the soul back to the soul world, teaching swiftness, learning the aerobatics of life, controlling speed and movement, understanding magic. I love falcons. And then the crane's wisdom is symbol of spring and light, astral travel, new knowledge, seeing all things associated with secrets, wisdom, seeks to help others on their paths, longevity, elegance, using voice uniquely. So those were the totem birds. I did eagle, falcon, and crane. Crane with the Celts is probably their most sacred ancient bird. The Druids held it very, very high esteem. And now back to the the animals. And I chose lion and dragon. I felt the phoenix was closely related to the dragon, and the sphinx I didn't realize was an animal. So I just thought that's interesting, but it's Egyptian, so that's cool. I'll do lion. And what I found interesting, its wisdom includes brotherhood, letting go of stress. Makes sense, does it, the way they lie around? Strong family ties, strength, courage, energy, and self-fulfillment. And then, of course, my favorite, my totem, is my dragon. And I couldn't just do one simple thing. It's not long, but I broke it down into the elements. Dragons have many names, characteristics, personalities, and abilities. And according to the Celtic tradition, each type of dragon power has its own symbolism. So I took the elements, and the fire dragon, because fire is the element with this moon, represents transmutation, energy, and mastery. As your power animal, he lends you enthusiasm, courage, vitality. Your inner fires will ignite. He will help you handle and overcome obstacles. He is a strong protector and will offer you leadership and mastery. He will assist you by giving you greater strength as you achieve your goals. And then for those that connect with the air dragon, it carries insight, inspiration, and vitality. They say to treat this power animal with the utmost respect. Large flashes of illumination in psyche and intellect are one of the many possibilities with this spirit guide. The air dragon will guide you through your problems by offering insight and clarity. He is a reminder to trust your inner voice. And then the beloved earth dragon carries power, riches, and potential. He, she will guide you and show you your potential and riches. He, she will help you discover what you are capable of. With the earth dragon's assistance, you will learn the beauty and power within you. He, she offers you the opportunity to ground your scattered energy. And we can use the grounding for sure. And then last, I know a couple of you, the water dragon represents connection, depth, and passion. He, she brings memories and wishes that you may have long forgotten. He, she allows you the opportunity to square up with painful past experiences, transforming it into peace, balance, and harmony. Emotional healing is possible at this time. The dragon offers you courage and compassion to battle your challenges successful. And the dragon is often seen as the guardian of treasure, just in general. The treasure symbolizes you. You must overcome your struggles and fears to reach your true self. And I think of that book, The Dragon Within. Dragon is here to help you find what you are searching for. And I just feel, again, the totems are so spot on, aren't they? When you think of the time. And dragon, I just feel like has become so popular because we all carry that dragon energy, and it is finding our own riches, our own treasure within. So those are the totem animals and birds for this Celtic totem moon. Thanks, everybody. I always learn
Thank you
so much. I really find it fascinating. I've already made notes on a couple of things that you said. I'm actually going to carry a hazelnut. I like those nuts. Don't you find them? I find I hold them. I don't eat them very often, but I'm thinking I'm going to get some hazelnuts and just carry them. I really like that.
I think that's a great idea.
So thanks. Are we ready to, anybody have questions or anything to add?
The question is, what have you harvested so far this year? What do you want more of in your life? And what do you want to let go of? It's like separating the wheat from the chaff.
Let the energies of this particular moon catalyze you to live a more heart-centered life embracing your own true sacred power and living a life of passion, courage, kindness, and love.
Oh,
Aho.
Oh, thank you.
yeah, thank you. That was really, really lovely, guys. Do you want to play your bowls a little bit, Jen? Are you prepared? Did you want?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right, here we go.
With that beautiful bowl playing, I ask that you keep your eyes closed, but focus now on your breath and to begin to breathe more deeply. I love the count of 4. 1, 100, 2, 100, 3, 100, 4, 100. And if we'll inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and then exhale for 4 counts. And we'll do that 3 times. And we begin, inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And one more time. Hold. Exhale. I'll begin to call down the goddess Luna. And if possible, as Lesya can see her through the window, if you can turn and face her. If not, imagine in your third eye that beautiful pulsing silver sphere. Feel the round glowing disk of the moon. Feel her bathing you in a protective circle of light. She is vibrant with energy. You feel your space slowly, gently being transformed. You're being filled with the purity of spirit. As you're allowing her energies to engulf you, become aware of your body in time and space. Tune into your heart especially. With humility and honesty, offer yourself, offer your time, your attention. Offer to the moon and all that she holds. Truly allow yourself to receive her loving, nurturing, and compassionate energies. Lady Moon, shining with the bounty of Mother, look down on us, your children of the earth. Come, light of the goddess, fill us with your power. Lend us your blessings. Let your light surround us. Impart to us your light, your blessing, your surrender, your mystery, your love and grace. Surround us. Surround us, Goddess. Surround us with your love. Just let that take hold. Let yourself bathe in Luna's energies. Beautiful, silvery, loving, nurturing. As you're in this space, I ask that you prepare yourself to begin to receive the Rainbow Serpent Mother and her blessings. In truth, she is the Divine Mother, and she reveals herself now in the form of the Rainbow Serpent. The full moon, it is a doorway, and it is an opening from the world of thought. She will stretch herself from this world of thought into our world, the world of form. This will accelerate and magnify the processes of manifestation backed by clear and pure intent. So take this moment to feel, know your intentions by heart. The beloved lunar energies will also assist in dissolving away that which no longer serves as you bring this into awareness to be released. Those who open themselves to receiving the blessings of the Rainbow Serpent Mother will find this downloading and integration process to be smoother and their lives flowing with extreme ease and grace once her energies have been assimilated. Now prepare for Rainbow Serpent Mother to emerge from the moon, her home, and envision her arching her body across the sky down to the earth. Now feel your crown chakra, which is at the top of the head. Feel that to begin to open, ready to receive. Now you feel Rainbow Serpent Mother's head reaching down to touch your open crown chakra. Slowly, gently, she merges her primal energy with yours. Now allow yourself to drink in her energy of violet. Let it flow in, opening and enhancing your spiritual connection to the divine. Next, allow her to move down into your third eye chakra, the brow area. There she releases a deep indigo blue energy, increasing your intuition and third sight. Allow that to fill in the beautiful indigo blue. Now allow her primal energy to move gently but powerfully down into your throat chakra. There she emits a beautiful sky blue energy, enabling better communication and speaking one's truth. Feel that nurturing, empowering sky blue energy there, expanding. Next, Rainbow Serpent Mother moves down, and she moves slowly, gently, and now she's in your heart chakra. And there she releases a deep emerald green energy. Feel that wonderful, soothing energy flowing in, so healing, loving, and rejuvenating. Allow that to take hold, expand front and back. Now she flows down into your solar plexus chakra. And she emits a bright, powerful golden sun yellow energy, allowing you to acknowledge your own power, your greatness, increasing confidence and courage, and increasing your capacity for greater joy. Feel that illuminating, powerful, sun-like energy pulsing front and back. You do feel powerful. You feel so confident and sure. Now, as that takes hold, Rainbow Serpent Mother moves on down to the sacral chakra. It is just above the pelvic area. And there she emits a beautiful, warm, glowing, sunset orange energy. Feel that flow in, soft, warming, nurturing, increasing your creative abilities, including sexual energy on all levels. This is called your cauldron of creativity. And she stokes a beautiful sunset glow cauldron, just swimming, spinning, clearing, also empowering, surrendering. And finally, she moves down into your base, your root chakra, and she emits a rich ruby red energy, much like the garnet, instilling deeper faith and trust that all your needs are always perfectly and abundantly met. Allow all these wonderful colored blessings to anchor in. Allow them to expand and pulse in each of your star centers. Feel them radiating, pulsing. You are a pulsing rainbow pillar of light. Allow this beautiful rainbow energy to flow through your feet and into Gaia, connecting yourself with Gaia as well. Just allow that to take hold and rest a moment. Much more is happening than we realize. Now, as you stand there as an expanded, radiating rainbow pillar of light, I ask that you draw your hands to your heart. Massage that area. Feel that you've become the god, the goddess, capable of balancing the earth and harmonizing its opposing forces. In particular, you are tuned to the forces of Leo and Aquarius, signs devoted to humanitarian needs, gregariousness, freedom, creativity, friendship, and going the extra mile. As you focus on your heart, be lion-hearted and allow your heart to expand out front and back, sending rainbows of love, peace, joy, abundance, and unity throughout the world. See the world engulfed in rainbows, just emanating and expanding. Now see them expand out, all the way out to the cosmos, to be shared with our galactic families. Jupiter is conjunct, or another way to say that is aligned with this full moon. This is bringing new hope and inviting the possibility of major breakthroughs. Both Jupiter and the moon are prompted by Saturn in Aquarius, giving matters a sense of urgency or finality. And this also is accompanied with the unpredictable Uranus having gone retrograde. What this all means is change is definitely in the air. Big societal events are swirling around us. For instance, Afghanistan. But things of a personal nature are also in flux. Things should settle down fairly quickly, however, as the sun moves into business-like Virgo within hours of this full moon. We sense larger things are at work right now than our limited perception can fathom, and many people are stressed and confused. That's why kindness is so necessary. You can fulfill the Leo sun side of the full moon equation by expanding your heart to include others, near or far. And rest assured that this lunation will magnify and support any humanitarian efforts you take. You may feel a sudden urge to do something above and beyond. Make a donation to your favorite charity or help a friend closer to home, or just be kinder to yourself. Allow this lunation to work its magic. And I also remind you to just allow and take in the remaining powerful Syrian transmissions and the sun's rays as well from the not too long ago Lion's Gate opening. They have faded somewhat, but bring in that beautiful blue, Syrian blue, and the lion's gold. We're becoming more multidimensional, more crystalline. So we are becoming much more powerful channels of light. And finally, see the world transforming with this rainbow light. See it growing peaceful and calm. Just imagine what you see beginning to become stable, greater compassion, understanding with these rainbow energies. When you're ready, bring your hands to your sides, palms facing the earth. Now send your divine light deep into beloved Gaia. See this energy take shape as a round moon gathering below you. See that go into the center of beloved Gaia. We are her stewards, and we have such a beautiful symbiotic relationship. Feel yourself slowly coming back into your body. Rest in this peace until you're ready to return to your space. Blessed be.
So would it be?
Amen. This feels sacred to me right now. I feel really called to say thank you for wanting to do this each month. It does make a difference. Even if it is, sometimes I got to shift schedules, what have you. I can feel those rainbows emanating out. And so it is.
So it is.
Mm. I guess what we do is we'll close the quarters, right?
Yes.
I feel very quiet. Do you? Or not sure what. And so I will start in the center. And I thank you, center. You are the hub of all life from which we extend. Thank you for keeping us stable and united. And I call on the above, the divine, that inspires us. And I honor the below. May we always mirror the above. And as the within, may it be like the divine, and so without. Aho.
Oh,
And I think the next one was north.
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 Thank you, North, guardian spirits of Earth. Thank you, Gaia, for co-creating with us. I thank you for your presence in this gathering. May the circle be open, yet forever unbroken. May the love of the goddess be forever in your heart. Aho.
Beautiful.
Aho.
Thank you. And we move to the west.
Thank you, West. Thank you, water. Thank you for flowing with us and keeping us flexible, mutable, adaptable, and for rejuvenating us forevermore. Aho.
Aho.
Oh,
And I could thank the south if you want.
go ahead.
And we thank you, south, and the element of fire, the inspirations that you bring, and teaching us the right relationship. Aho.
Aho.
And I turn and we finally face east and thank east and the element of air. Thank you for the illumination, the inspiration as well, enthusiasm. Thank you for reminding us that it's never over. What is ending always becomes a new beginning. Thank you to the eagle and the condor, teaching us how to fly to new heights and to see the bigger picture. Thank you for just the beauty and the gifts you bring. Thank you, East. Aho.
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 And our ceremony is concluded. Do we feel complete?
Yes. Thank you.
This feels like a good time just to say goodnight.
Night.
Night. Thank you.
Oh. 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 Thank you, sisters.
Thank you.
Thank you for your love and devotion.